Welcome back to the channel. So adding a search bar in header is easy, but adding one that doesn't break your header, ruin your mobile UX, or slow down your site. That's what most YouTube tutorials don't talk about. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a header with search bar in Elementor all for free. Second, things to consider in a clean, stable search bar header. And third, and most importantly, how to have a fully mobile responsive search bar header. So let's get started. All right, so first thing first, make sure you have XPro Elementor Addons and XPro Theme Builder installed. Both are completely free. Now first, build a header inside the theme builder. For that, go to XPro Addon, Theme Builder, click Add New Layout and give your layout a name. Select the layout type as header. And guys, I suggest that for a header with a search bar, do not go with a sticky header because when the header is sticky, the search drop-down can overlap the content and affect the user experience. So keep this option disabled. Then set the conditions to entire site. Now publish and hit Edit with Elementor. Now you are in a clean Elementor canvas. Now from these pre-built flexbox structures, I will pick my desired layout. And I suggest you should keep your search bar header simple because if you drop too many elements in the header, the search becomes harder to notice. So to keep it simple here too, I will pick this sleek 2-column layout. In the first column, I will drop the site logo and menu information, and in the second column, I will add the main search bar and mini WooCommerce card. So now, first of all, we will adjust the main container. I prefer to keep it full width instead of boxed. Then I will give it a color that matches my site, and then I will turn off its default margins and paddings and give it my desired header value. There we go. Perfect. Now let's quickly drop our elements in the first column. For that, I will first set the direction of this child container to row because I want the element side by side. Then I will turn off its default margins and padding so there is no unwanted space. Now I will drop the XPro Addons site logo widget, pick a custom logo, and set its resolution to full, and that's enough. After that, I will drop the XPro Addon horizontal menu widget on its right side, and I will style it. Okay, and that's it. I have set it styling. Guys, don't worry if this is too quick for you. I have made a complete tutorial on creating a header from scratch. So if you want to learn from scratch, please watch that video later. Now, as you can see, the logo and menus are a little misaligned. So I will align the content of this child container to center. And there you go. It's perfectly aligned in the center. And that's it, our first column is ready. Now it's time for our second container where we want the search bar. So let's first turn off its default margins and paddings. Then we will set its direction to row. And now we drop the XPro Addons free search bar widget into it. And there you go. For free, you can add a search bar to your header. Along with it, you get lots of customization and styling options. So first of all, you get many layouts options for free. This is how the minimal layout looks. There's creative to add fun motion to your search bar. Then half screen that splits the screen for a modern look. And a full screen layout where search takes over the entire screen. I will keep it as classic. Then you have this source option which decides where the search bar will look for the content, whether it searches pages, posts, product, or other custom content type. So you can control what users can find. We have also made a complete step-by-step tutorial on this search bar widget, so if you want to watch it later, I will drop the link in the description. Now I will choose the icon as I like. Here you should choose a search icon or image because people are more familiar with this icon when it comes to search. Then in style, first we will style the input field. We will set its typography. And from here, you can adjust the height of the input field. And of course, you can also adjust the width. So Elementor's own search bar widget doesn't give you a direct option to resize your search bar, but XPro Addon search bar widget does, which is the best thing about this widget. Now I will make the search field background color transparent and I will make its text color white. Then I want a slight border around the search field, so to give it a defined look. There, this is how it looks. Now to give it a slightly oval shape, I will add a border radius and perfect. Now we will style this button field. We will adjust its text color and background color. And you can adjust the icon size as you like. Now I feel this icon looked a bit crammed on the right side, so I will give it a little margin from the right. And that's it. It looks perfect to me. Now drop the elements you want with your search bar. Here I like to drop the mini WooCommerce cart widget that can show users what's in their cart or bag directly in the header. So some websites also drop sign in or wish list or other elements too, but I like to keep it as simple as possible because I feel too many elements can confuse users. So the simpler the navigation, the better the user experience. Okay, now as you can see, I have set my mini WooCommerce cart. And now if I check, my first column on the left side looks a bit cramped. And my second column is also not properly adjusted on the right side. So to fix this first, I will adjust the content in the second column to the end of the container. Then I will give this container the desired margins from the right. Perfect. Now I will give my second column an equal margin from the left. And there you go. Now it looks exactly like I want. Okay, now it's time for the part everyone waits for the most. How to make a search bar header mobile responsive without breaking the layout or ruining the mobile experience. So here's the trick, come with me. So after you finish setting your desktop header, create another container for the mobile header just below the desktop header. Now listen carefully. You can try to make a desktop header mobile responsive as well, but it becomes messy. And while fixing it for the mobile, you can easily break the desktop layout. But with the method that I'm going to show you, you can avoid that problem. So I dropped a container here, set it to full width and turn off its default margins and paddings. Okay, one more thing. This is your desktop header. And you don't want this to show on mobile screens because you will have a separate header for your mobile screens, right? So what we will do is select this main container, go to the Advanced tab, scroll to Responsive and turn on Hide on Mobile. And there you go. Now this header will show on all the screens except mobile. Okay, now get back to our mobile header. Inside this main container, I will drop one more container and I will set its width, margin and padding according to my header design. Okay, now all the elements we have like the logo, menu and other, we will place them in the separate containers in here. So we need 4 containers here quickly and I will roughly set the width for each one based on the elements that will go inside it. Don't worry, these widths are just a rough guess. The layout you create here is only an estimate which you will use to make the header responsive on the mobile screen. Now I will copy and paste the element. So I will place the elements inside these containers in the order and alignment that I want to show on the mobile screen. And perfect. Now I have a reference layout for the header which I will use to make it responsive on mobile. Okay, as I said, this header is only for mobile. So I will select this main container, go to Advanced, scroll to Responsive and hide it on all the screens except mobile. Perfect. See, now this header will only show on mobile screen. Perfect, right? Now let's make this properly responsive on the mobile screen. First, I will open the navigator and give names to my container so it becomes easy to spot them and select them. And done. First of all, I will make sure that the main parent container and the second parent container have their margins and paddings turned off. Done. Now I will adjust the width of the first child container based on how much space the logo needs. Then I will adjust the second container's width, then the third, and then the fourth. Okay, one more thing. I will make sure all my child containers are centered aligned so the elements sit properly in the center. See, now it's almost starting to look nice. Okay, now After you adjust your container, start adjusting each element one by one. My logo is already adjusted, so I will not disturb it. Now let's move to the second element, the search. First of all, I do not want this search layout on mobile, so I will change it. Done. Now I will align it to the right. And to push it more to the right, I will turn off its default margins and paddings and then give it padding from the left, and done. Now pick the third element, go to the content and align it to the right. Now go to the fourth element and see if you can change anything to make things more aligned. Now, in my case, that was all for the elements. But as you can see, these elements are still not adjusting into one row. It is because the container holding these elements has too much column gap. So I will select the second parent container that is holding them and set the gap to 0. And perfect. Now here, when you see that with a little more adjustment, your alignment can look even better, you can manually grab the elements and drag their width. By doing this, the elements will automatically adjust their spacing. And perfect! I feel the search icon looks a bit small, and I also want to change the hamburger menu, so I will quickly do that. Done. Now publish and see. Perfect. Here's your desktop header hidden on mobile, and here's your mobile header hidden on all the other screens. So let's review it on the page. And there you go. Your desktop header, looking nice and clean. And there is your mobile header. And that's it. This is how you create a clean, professional, and fully mobile responsive search bar header without breaking the layout. Now, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn the notification on so you don't miss any more helpful videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next.